What is going on, you guys? Man, One Pumble here, and I'm here for the. I'm not here for anything actually. I'm here, but I'm not here for what I usually say, which is the email. But rather, I'm here to introduce you guys to another draft league. What's the word I'm looking for? League that I have entered into and am now going to upload on my YouTube channel, which is why I'm making this video. So I'm going to be having 2 league matches a week now, starting next week, I believe. So get hyped for that. It's called the ABA, the Advanced Ballers Association. Very good and well planned out of a league. Very great battlers. There's a few battlers in different leagues that I'm in. I believe the Long Island Lux Rays are in this league as well, with the EML. So we have a lot of stuff. So this is actually, I'm going to show you my team. So this is my team here. We're going in here, and we are starting it off with our first draft pick, which is the Mega Altaria Stratus. She is going to be a beast. Look at these stats. These stats are amazing. And great typing, Dragon Fairy typing. This makes 2, for a a Steel Dragon Fairy core. This is 2 of those mons, which is, I think, ridiculous. So it's awesome. It gets the Pixelate ability. Everything that's a normal type move becomes Fairy with the ability, which is very nice. So I can see this Pokemon putting in some work. It has a very even stat range. It can be ran bulky, it could be ran hard hitting, it could be ran fast, it could do almost anything. And I feel like this Pokemon is going to do a lot to cover this Fairy Steel Dragon core. We have Jirachi, we have Leonardo. I don't know why I named him Leonardo, but I did. And I also see this Pokemon being an animal, base 100 across the boards, Serene Grace, which is awesome. Any secondary effects such as flinch or burn, paralysis, all that stuff is doubled. The chances of that move is doubled, which is awesome. So I see this Pokemon putting in some fine work. Hopefully, getting a little hacksy with the Serene Grace, but you do what you got to do, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Now we're bringing in Mr. Arnold, the Conkeldurr. Shouts to Arnold Schwarzenegger. This man's pretty ripped. And this thing is in draft format is just gross. It's very, very, very versatile. It can be ran super bulky and take hits and then just give away good damage to that base 140 attack. It can just ruin stuff. I mean, it's not very fast, but it gets priority moves that's such as like Mach Punch, and I believe that's actually it. But Mach Punch from a Guts, or from a Life Orb Sheer Force Conkeldurr, it's Stab, that's gross. And it gets all the elemental punches, Drain Punch, Earthquake, it gets Knockoff, it gets Low Kick. I don't know why I'd use Low Kick, but why not? I get Stone Edge, I get everything on this thing. So it's super nice to have, and I'm hoping all these Pokemon put in fine work this season for the ABA. And we're bringing Zeus, Thunder Starion. We've got the Voltage, which is nice. So I can come in on anything that's electric. I can come in on T-Waves. I can come in on Volt Switches. I can come in on all that stuff and get a little bit of HP back, which is nice. I believe that's what it does. Yes, it does. It restores some HP. This thing is gross. For being one of the last OU picks, because there's enough people. We took every single OU Pokemon in that tier. We ran out with the very last person, which was awesome. And I was 4th to last to get in my last OU Mon, and this thing was around. So I figure for it being so late in that tier, it's not bad at all, and I can deal with it. It hits super hard. Base 145 special attack. It's pretty fast. I definitely outspeed, the base hundreds, Jirachi, but it's already on my team. Celebi, Mew, Victini, Manaphy, all those stuff. So, without a Scarf, I outspeed those things naturally, which is very nice to know that I outspeed them, because it just makes it much easier to prep for it if I bring this thing. So it's super cool. This thing isn't really bulky. I guess I could run like an assault vest version, but I mean, I don't know if I would. But who knows? It all depends on team matchups and such stuff like that. Ooh, excuse me. And then we're bringing Majesty, the Suicune, and I don't know why this thing is not OU. In my opinion, it should definitely be OU. It's got great stats, great moves. It can take hits, it can give hits. It does literally everything, that I can think of that a good water type needs, and sometimes even better. I personally have been on the end of getting swept by a Suicune. Shoutouts to the Lux Race in a different league I'm in that I don't post, but he successfully ruined me with a Suicune. I believe he 6-0'd me. Or no, he 5-0'd me, but he got 6 kills with that. So that's scary. Next up, we have Abu, the Darmanitan. Everybody knows who Abu is. If you had a childhood and watched Disney movies, you know who Abu is. This thing is very one-dimensional, super hard-hitting, super fast. No, I wouldn't say super fast, but it's really fast. And this thing does not have a lot of switch-ins to it, which makes it very nice. A lot of people don't like it because of how one-dimensional it is, but I feel like it does what it needs to do. It definitely does. It's definitely a threat. I don't think people are ever not gonna prep for this thing, even if they have a strong feeling I won't bring it, just because of how scary it is. I can bulk up on switch-ins and stuff, which is super nice if I wanted to. I didn't know this. I got Encore. I can Encore stuff. I get, stat fire moves. I get Grass Knot for some reason. Gyro Ball. I get Hammer Arm, Power Up Punch. That could be useful. Rock Slide, Stone Edge, Sub. Whole bunch of stuff for this. So these are our first 6 mons here, and I'm not too upset at all at these. Going on to the second half of our team. We have Ezio the Azelf. This thing is almost like Mew. Doesn't get as much moves, but it has better stats. It definitely has better stats. You can run. The cool thing about this is it's equal for special and physical attack. It's faster than Mew. It's not as bulky, of course, but you can work around it, of course. It gets everything. Acrobatics, Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam. You get Energy Ball. You get fire moves. You get ice moves. Kinda. You get Ice Punch. Knockoff. And of course, you get the Stab Psychic, Ghost, Bug. You can run electric moves. You have so much stuff for this, and it's super nice. So I am not one bit upset about this Pokemon. So I believe this and the Darmanitan are equally scary in different ways. If you slap a Life Orb on either of them, I wouldn't want to be in against them. So that's nice to know. And then we're bringing Cleo again, back from the EML. We drafted her again because I'm going to give you guys some statistics. In the EML, I brought Cleo to 2 matches. Died both times, which isn't that important, I guess. But I've gotten 4 kills due to Toxic Spikes. I believe every single one of her kills was due to Toxic Spikes. So it's very nice to have. It's also a good Pokemon just to eat up hits and give away mummy abilities. I can set up. I can debond if I know I'm going to die. I mean, it could happen. Willow Hex, Toxic Hex, Toxic Spikes Hex, Pain Split stuff. This thing is just a nuisance, to say the least. It's a nuisance. And I love it. I really do. I feel like it's such a good mon to have, especially for my team, because it's not super bulky. So this would help. but I just think overall Cleo, shouts to Cleopatra, my girl right there. I know nothing about her, but I'm sure that she's a cool cat. I may be wrong. Anywho, we're going to Hrothgar. If anybody knows why I named this Pokemon Hrothgar, put in the comments and let me know, because if you know anything about it, I'll love your face. This Pokemon is kind of a crappier Garchomp. It doesn't have the dual typing, it's just Dragon, which is fine. But its stats aren't as good either, but they're still decent. Base 120 attack, that's very, very good. It's not the fastest, more of a Bulkymon. Gets the Rough Skin, I get Sheer Force, and I get Mold Breaker. 3 very good abilities. I get a very good move pool. I get mostly physical from these moves here, but I get like a ton of things. I get Electric right there. I can taunt stuff. I get Surf. I'm never gonna use it. I get Sucker Punch, which can become in very clutch as super priority. Stab fighting, or not stab fighting. I'm sorry, but you know, physical fighting. I get Superpower. I can Sub. I get Rocks. I can Shadow Claw stuff. I get Power Up Punch, Outrage. I thought I got Poison Jab. I get Iron Head right there. What's a fairy to this thing? I can Iron Head this thing. Gunk Shot. There you go. There's another thing for a fairy. I can Glare and Paralyze things. That could be very useful. I get Fire Punch, Fire Fang, Dragon. Of course, I get the Stab Dragons. I get Dragon Claw. I get Outrage and stuff, which is nice too. Crunch for what's it called? Psychics. I also get Shadow Claw down there. Earthquake. This thing is just super nice. I can run Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, Life Orb, Cheer Force. I can just run something with a Mold Breaker, and you know, I just feel like this Pokemon can put in tons and tons of work. So far the squad's looking very good. I'm very happy with this team. Sure, there are things I would have rather had, but you do what you do. You do what you can, and you just make the best of it. We're bringing Sasha here, the Sneasel. I mean, it's pretty darn close to being just as good as Weavile. I believe the stat changes are nothing huge, and yeah, base 115 speed, super frail, which is fine, base 95 attack, but if you go 252 adamant, that's in the 300 right there with the Life Orb. That's scary. That still hits super hard for being a pre-evolved Pokemon. If I wanted to, I could put Evil Eye on this thing and make it last, you know, maybe live one or 2 hits, maybe. But you know, I get the same thing that I think I get almost everything that Weavile gets. I get the priority Fake Out, Ice Punch, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, Low Kick. I get all that stuff. So it's super nice to have. And I mean, I see this Pokemon hopefully getting 10 kills by the end of the season. I wouldn't mind 10 kills. I feel like that's a good, modest number to put on this Pokemon. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. We're bringing Venus, the female Cradilly. This thing can stall stuff out if used correctly. It's got good Spadef, decent HP, good defense. It's slow, but that's a-okay. I get stuff. I get Earthquake. I get Stab Grass on both sides, at physical and special. Pain Split. I get Recover. I can just recover on stuff. I can Rock Polish. Maybe set up sweep stuff, you know. I get Sub. I can Toxic, Synthesis, and stuff. I have Recover and Synthesis. I don't know why, but I do. So it's awesome. I can just Toxic stall stuff, and if I want to bring in an offensive stat, I definitely could. I don't have many weaknesses. I have a lot of resistances, which is nice. I won't say a lot, but I have some. So this is Venus. We're bringing in Tony here, the Skuntank. I didn't want to be the bandwagoner guy or the cliche, whatever you guys call it, and name him Pepe Le Pew or Pepe or whatever, you know. So I'll just go Tony, because he looks like a mob member. I don't know. I just feel like Tony's a mob member name. Full words. This thing is awesome. Poison Dark, great typing. Very great typing. I have tons of resistances and only one weakness. Only one. Ground. So maybe one time I bring an air balloon or something like that. You never know. I get, the stab, poison, and dark moves. I can get fire moves. I can explode on stuff. I get defog. Usually, flying Pokemon get defog. Usually. But this thing's like, no, I want to have it. Why not? Give it to me. And so we did. I get, fairy, poison jab stuff. I can roar stuff out. I pursuit. I believe I get sucker punch right there. Sucker punch, taunt. This thing is definitely a mixed Pokemon. It can be utility. It can be a revenge killer. It can do a whole bunch of stuff. And it's super nice. I enjoy it. And now the final Mon is coming up. We get 13 Pokemon in this league. Little weird in my opinion, but I'm not going to complain about having 13 Mons. It makes it harder to prep. Gives you more options to team build around. And it's super nice. So this Pokemon that I'm going to bring up, in my opinion, is the best revenge killer in the whole game. I don't see anything that can beat this in revenge killing. And this Pokemon is slacking. Yes, we have Rose because she is getting painted like the French girls. Shouts to Titanic. Yes, it has the Truant, which is terrible. But have you seen the stats on this thing? They're pretty gross. Based on her speed, 160 attack and 150 HP. I can go. I cannot touch the attack. Put stuff in defense and speed, and I'm sure I can put in work just with this. I get Retaliate somewhere around here. It's not even here. Wow, I do get Retaliate right there. Power doubles if an ally fainted last turn. Revenge killer. I can, I also get Earthquake, Double Edge. That stab right there. That hit hard. Facade if I get, burnt or whatever if needed. Fire Punch. I get Gunk Shot, Ice Punch, Low Kick, Night Slash. I get Play Rough. I didn't know that. I get Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, Sucker Punch, Thunder Punch. This thing just has everything. It has all the elemental punches. So this thing is a very good one move at a time Pokemon, and depending on what comes up, I may use it, and I may do very well with it. And if not, then we'll just go from there. But this is the squad, guys. These three right here are the squads. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Click that sub button if you want to see how we do. We're going to have our first battle probably next week sometime. The EML is still going on. We are, I believe, 8 weeks in. And if you haven't seen any of those battles, you should, because I think all of those videos are hyped and very entertaining. But of course, I'm just saying that because it's mine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying that because it's just mine, but I really do. So, with that being said, I shall get out of your guys' hair. You guys have a great day. I love you all. And this is your man Wombo, and I will see you guys later. Peace.